the most positive business talk show in America. Best-selling authors of Lists That Saved My Business and founders of the Extreme Customer Service Directory, Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer, are inspiring you to get your business right. They know the customer experience isn't just another thing, it's the only thing. Let's join Angel and Eric for today's program.
Hello, friends, and welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Angel Tussey, Eric Raymer hanging out with you today, helping you get your business right by reminding you that small business is big business. Your business is our business, and boy, howdy, you've been all about the business. Welcome back.
Thank you. I did one of the most spontaneous business trips I've ever done.
Really?
You know, this last weekend I'd gone to visit a girlfriend.
Yeah.
And
those are words I haven't said in a long time.
Gone to visit a girlfriend?
Yeah.
Well, you want to reminisce? Do you need a moment?
No, right? That's all right. Go ahead. So you went to go visit a girlfriend?
In Arizona.
Yeah.
Of course, I live in Denver, flew down to Arizona for the weekend, and actually had kind of on the docket, on the agenda, was just some downtime. Right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, we did a Pilates class, and just very casual,
relaxing,
very relaxing, low key event, right? For both of us, it was just kind of nice to do nothing, kind of a nothing kind of agenda type thing.
Yeah.
Activity, but no real, anyways.
I think I get it.
Okay.
In the sunshine and everything.
In the sunshine. Yes. Although it was a little chillier in Phoenix. Did you know it actually gets a little chilly in Phoenix?
98?
It was like, 50. So it was a little chilly. Anyways.
Okay.
Not the point.
So spontaneously.
So I get a phone call, on Sunday. I'm planning to come back to Denver on Monday morning. I've got my flight is scheduled to come back to Denver Monday morning. We record and we do the Experience Pros Radio Show Monday afternoon. We do it in the afternoons. And my flight, it was going to be tight. I knew by the time my flight landed, I was going to go straight to the airport to the studio. And so, everything was kind of in the works and planned for that. And so I had my laptop with me so I could come to the studio to work, but that was my plan.
Right.
A couple of days later, I was planning to go to Las Vegas for a conference and speak there at a conference.
Sure.
And so I knew I was going to be going to Las Vegas for a business conference later on in the week, but I was going to come home for 2 days first, then, head out and all good. But on Sunday afternoon, I get a phone call that says there's a group of people coming for this 2-day event on Monday and Tuesday in Las Vegas. Would be a great opportunity, a great group of people to talk to. And you guys know, when it comes to marketing, when it comes to your message, a huge element is your target audience, who you're talking to. So even if you're in the world, if it's not in front of the right person, right? And so here's this ideal target audience for you, Angel. So it would be worthwhile. It might be worthwhile for you to fly in if you can be here tomorrow morning.
When you're on vacation.
I'm on vacation.
Okay.
Yes. Now I was planning to leave it. I just want to say kudos to Southwest Airlines and their mobile app, because I could go right on my phone and make the change. Instead of going to Denver, I'm now going to Las Vegas. 2 buttons and done. Talk about the easy button, right?
I want to draw something here at this junction of the storyline, because we talk week, folks, and I think it's important to repeat it, and that is, when your number comes up, you have to be flexible enough to say yes, right? I mean, you got this call, wasn't expecting it, but opportunities come and then they go.
And it happens to all of us.
Yeah.
Here's the thing is that the more you are super crystal clear on what you're doing, what you're trying to attract, where you're trying to go, the more the opportunities are apparent. They've probably always been there, but I think you're just more in tune to them being there. They're more obvious to you because you're looking for them. You're paying more attention to them. So here comes this opportunity. Of course, had to move mountains for a bunch of things to happen here at the studio in order for that to happen. But one of the biggest things that had to happen was I had to borrow a wardrobe from my friend Kelly, from my friend Carrie, because
it's so good that you and she are pretty close to the same size.
Well, we're the same height.
Yeah, well, that's what I meant.
But that's about where the difference is in our size and shape ends, right? We're the same height, but that's it. But anyways, I was absolutely I was able to borrow a wardrobe. She outfitted me for the next 3 days, hopped on an airplane, went and spoke to this group of an amazing, energetic, big thinkers, growing companies. Many of them have jumped in to join our Experience Pros Network.
Yes.
Our private Facebook group that is going on. If you haven't joined our private Facebook group, it is an incredible group of marketing partners, collaborators. This is the tribe you've always wanted when it comes to business.
But you've got to be invited. So guess what? 1, 2, 3. You're invited. Thought you were going to do it with me.
Oh,
that's right.
I didn't know what you were going to say.
Tell you.
You're like, you've got to be invited. 1, 2, 3. What are we going to say? What are we going to say next? So we invite you. The gateway, of course, we want you to go through is our website, massivemediaexposure.com. We're going to give you a free report, how to get more radio exposure, as well as the link for how to jump into our Facebook group. So your target audience is obviously incredible, when it comes to your marketing message. But let's talk about that marketing message. How do you create a phenomenal, brilliant marketing message?
Well, once you've identified that target market and you've literally dialed it in, and don't skip that step, folks, because it's the most complicated of all of them. You may
do you
think
remember going through that?
Oh, I do. It was painful. It took us almost 2 days to work through who exactly is our target market. And you think, 2 days, I can tell you anything. I'm a chiropractor, anybody with a spine. Wrong. It's not anybody with a spine. Be specific, narrow it down. Who's the niche? So once you've got that target market, now you need to identify the problems that they face, and you will find common denominators that are active in each one of them.
Right? That we all have something that is a frustration, is a pain, is a need. It's costing us money, or, it's not getting us closer to our dreams and goals. It's causing strife at work. It's causing strife at home, whatever it is. The secret to crafting a marketing message is to create something that is so compelling that your market sits up and listens and pays attention. Was listening to a CD in my car, Dan Kennedy talking about marketing, and he was talking about being compelling. And have you ever driven down the highway, a road that is, designed for us to go, 60 miles an hour on,
right?
And it's crawling. And
sure.
The reason that it's crawling is because there was an accident, up ahead. Now, the accident's been cleared from the highway.
Right.
It's on the side of the road.
Side of the road.
So there's no physical reason.
No obstacles.
Of why, traffic is slowed down. But what is it? We're all compelled.
We are looky-loos.
To stop, take our foot off the gas.
Rubber neck.
And crane our neck, right? It's compelling. We can't help it.
Yep.
And so when we talk about creating this compelling marketing message, it's that we're going to hear it and it's going to resonate. Like, I wasn't even waking up thinking today I wanted that, or I was going in that direction, or this was going to be. But when I saw it or I heard it, it hit home like instantly. When you know your target audience,
yes,
you know their pain point, and your marketing message lines up with that.
Your solution.
Yes.
Right.
Right. Yeah. And now you've got the solution to my problem.
Right.
And so, what do you solve? What is the result? What is the number one question that consumers have when we think about marketing messages? Right? We're not necessarily, none of us want to be marketed to, right? We get enough of that. But we always, if we hear about you or we're thinking about you, the one thing that we want to know is why should I choose you?
And it's interesting that you should say that's the number one question, because I think most people believe that the number one question that people, when faced with a marketing message, the number one question that comes up is, how much does it cost? But it really isn't. That's cost is relative, right? Relative to the urgency of the need and the value of the solution. And so, but why? Why should I choose you? That's where you get the chance to tell that story of the value of the solution.
The value of the solution. It tells the audience, your target audience, who you've just solved, you've kind of, brought them kind of, their heads all craned, right? Like the seagulls, right?
Right.
Or the squirrels. Like, okay, they all turn to look at you, right? Because you've got it. And so now, but why you? Out of all the options that I have in the world, of all your competitors, of maybe even me doing it myself.
And this is where social proof comes in. tell the stories, and stories are sticky. So listen carefully. Tell the stories of success, of your success with people in the same situation as they are. And then finally explain what makes you different. Separate yourself out. You can say, I'm aligned with a brand that takes me national, and I'm authoritative on that national brand. That kind of thing, it stands you out way in advance.
Yeah, you want to tell your story, you want a place to share that marketing message, connect with us. MassiveMediaExposure.com.
There it is. Folks, don't go anywhere. We got more positive business talk just ahead. Angel Tussey, Eric Raymer. This is the Experience Pros Radio Network.
American